얘기 종종 하잖아요. 자, 빈칸 한번 채워볼게요. I hope it, 빈칸, once we pass this intersection, 아까 대화문에서 나왔던 문장인데요. 이 교차로를 지나면, 일단 한번 지나면 좀 더 나아졌으면 좋겠다. 자, 두 단어입니다. get, 다음에 better, get better, get better. 사람한테 몸이 좀 좋아질 때도 get better 하잖아요. I hope you get better soon. I hope you get better soon. 그렇죠. 상황이 좀 더 호전된다는 뜻으로서 교통정체 상황에서 좀 풀렸으면 좋겠다는 얘기죠. 자, 문장 만들어 볼게요.
자, 문장에서는 it을 받아주는 거니까 get가 gets를 바꾸는 게 맞겠죠? I hope it gets better once we pass this intersection. One more time. I hope it gets better once we pass this intersection. Let's try out two more sentences using get better. 첫 번째요. 좀 빨리 좋아졌으면 좋겠습니다. 빨리 좀 몸이 나아졌으면 좋겠습니다. 라는 말 할 수 있겠죠? I hope you get better soon. One more time. I hope you get better soon. Wonderful. And one more. 두통 좀 나아졌니? 머리 아팠다고 했던 친구에게 머리 아픈 거 좀 나아졌어? 라고 할 때 Did the headache get better? Did the headache get better? 혹은 the 대신에 your라고 바꿔서 사용하셔도 됩니다. Did your headache get better? One more time. Did your headache get better?
get better, 상황 호전에 여러분이 이렇게 쓰시면 되는 자 그런 표현이고요.
Yes.
반대로 get worse 할 수도 있겠죠. get worse. Traffic has gotten worse. Traffic got worse. 그러면 야, 아까도 막혔는데 지금 더 막히네?
Right.
이런 식으로 가능하겠죠. get worse, get better 여러분이 얼마든지 활용을 좀 해보세요. 자, 전체 대화에서 마지막으로 들어보겠습니다. 실제 핵심 문장들 두 번씩 더 따라해보세요.
Traffic is insane tonight. Traffic is insane tonight.
I know. It's usually pretty bad on Friday nights. It's usually pretty bad on Friday nights, but it's worse tonight.
That's probably because it's raining.
I think you're right.
It seems like everyone with a car is on the road.
I hope it gets better once we pass this intersection. I hope it gets better once we pass this intersection. I think there's a bottleneck because the road gets narrow.
I hope you're right. It took us half an hour to move 2 blocks.
I know. This is one of the worst traffic jams I've been in. This is one of the worst traffic jams I've been in.
Tell me about it.
Alright, welcome back everyone. 자, 다음 순서 이어가 보겠습니다. 자, 오늘 주제를 갖고 현장으로 나가서 그럼 현장에서 대화를 그대로 들어볼 텐데요. 자, 마찬가지로 교통정체 관련된 다른 나라는 어떤지, 다른 나라 당연히 교통정체 있겠죠? 어떤 이야기를 해주신지 들어보죠.
Okay, let's take you to Tell Me.
Tell me.
Hello everyone, welcome to Tell Me. 안녕하세요 여러분, 저는 세리나 황입니다. Alright, today we are talking about traffic. We all know what traffic is like here in Korea. In Seoul especially, it can get very heavy and very congested during rush hour traffic. Let's talk to someone else and see what it's like in a different country. Here we have Anna from Russia. Now Anna, how is the traffic in your country?
I have to say that it's very similar to the traffic in Korea because there is a lot of cars on the streets during the rush hours. And actually, if you have an opportunity to travel by metro, for example, it's better to choose that option rather than drive in a car. And let's say yesterday I was on a tour to the DMZ zone, and to get there it took us almost 5 hours, and I was thinking that it's just exactly the same situation when you are trying to get to the countryside out of Moscow on Friday evening or Saturday morning.
So I guess what would be the worst times for Moscow? Is it, besides rush hour time, right, in the mornings and in the evenings, what days do you think would be the worst?
Days or times?
Days or times?
Well, of course, the middle of the week is seems to be the most busy time. And during the day, it also depends that if you're in the center and if you're trying to drive around the center, that can be very complicated because Moscow is made in such a way that all the business and cultural activity is really concentrated in the center, which is not really big relatively to the whole city. And so, yes, let's say it's very difficult to get inside the city as well because it's made in the radial structure. And there are not so many roads. Let's say there are, of course, many roads and they're really big, but they're not enough for Moscow because the city is really big.
Okay. Now for Korea, during holiday season or vacation season, we have a lot of traffic as well. Is that the same in Moscow?
This might be different a little bit because a lot of people leave the city in August, and also we have practically almost 2 weeks of vacation after the New Year. And of course, in these periods, it seems that the town is a little bit less busy and there are not so many cars. So it's actually, and of course, you can always have a very pleasant driving at night, which is much better. But yes, probably during August and these 10 days after the New Year, the traffic is less intensive.
Now, Anna, we were having a conversation earlier and you were saying that you don't drive in Moscow, but I'm sure you do take the bus or you are in the passenger seat when someone else is driving. Okay, what do you do when you're stuck in heavy traffic?
As long as there are topics to have conversation, I'm trying to talk. Or I'm listening to the music if I'm in a public transport, or I'm just thinking about some things that I have to do during the day, or maybe some projects that I have to carry out in the future. So, I'm trying just not to think that I'm stuck. Right. And in this respect, of course, I'm in a more lucky position because I'm not at the driver's place who has to be anyway concentrated on the road.
So it looks as though traffic is pretty similar in Moscow as well. All right, back to you guys in the studio. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.
자, 러시아에서 오신 분이었었고요. 이분도 교통 정체 관련된 얘기를 좀 해주셨습니다.
Yes.
어떤 얘기를 해주셨는지 정리를 같이 한번 해보시죠.
Okay. Now, Anna began by talking about how traffic in Moscow is very